Welcome to Afrobeat Roundup. Big Lala is up here this morning. Yes, it's a lovely Monday morning. Of course, what best way to start the week than giving props to the master himself, the one and only Olamide Baddo. Everyone in London, outside London, in Nigeria, everywhere around the world, Big Lala is talking about what Baddo did last night. That was actually mental. Now, Big Lala, interestingly, you were there live to see Olamide right there at the OVO Wembley, 12,500 capacity. Lala, how did it go yesterday? What has Baddo done
I think for Baddo, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be looking at yesterday and be like, well, why haven't I done this in a long time?
First time in 9 years.
First time in 9 years. And it was such a blast. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, but everyone knew that there was going to be jams on jams. There was going to be a lot of, throwback to his epic songs. But
bro,
if you were there that yesterday, you would just appreciate Olamide. I mean, or appreciate the greatness of Olamide all over again. And I mean, it was well planned. The place was filled to the brim. You could be thinking, okay, what's going on? Why didn't Olamide? Why didn't he start? I mean, of course, concerts don't start on time. There's always one thing or the other. But he had the full set. I mean, there's good, there's bad, there's the ugly. Maybe I'll just start from the good things that I feel Olamide did really well. I think they put a lot of thought to the concerts. I was looking at if you look at the stage, if you remember one of the albums where he UI Scooty? No, the one before UI Scooty, there was this sort of brand idea they had, the sets, even from their music videos. That was what the stage was like. They had like an area that was
like a lounge area and everything.
Like two different lounge areas. They had the live band who were doing a madness. So, and he was doing well. And I think, I mean, this is perhaps one of Olamide's best concerts.
Wow.
Not in terms of how everything sounded, but in terms of how he prepared, how he had the sets. It's different from the usual, let's play this song and let's vibe. Everything was all planned, beforehand, and he was singing and rapping. The songs were coming back to back. I think you just have to give him kudos. And if you've ever disrespected Olamide in any way, shape or form, this is
tender your apology. Let your apology be as loud as the disrespect.
Exactly, yeah. So that's exactly what happened yesterday. The whole setup was nice. People came out. People from all different ages. So on my way home, I saw people who were way older than me, probably in their 50s. Yeah, they came out to watch, Olamide. We had the young ones, children of the ones in the 50s who were still there to come and watch Olamide. And we had the, day one fans. And it was just incredible to witness live. This morning I'm watching back the YouTube that was streamed live, and I'm like, it was nothing like what was going on in that OVO arena. If you look to your left, you see loads of people dancing. Look to your right, you see loads of people shaking. Look down, up, look in front of you, everywhere was buzzing. There was no dull moment from start to finish. And yeah, to top it all off, he finished on time. I mean, he finished well. I mean, 10 minutes to 11. So people can get home on time. There was no lateness. He planned it all well. And he brought out the guys, brought out what's his name? Lil Kesh. Lil Kesh came in, scattered the whole place. From there, you saw Fields came out with his, I forgot what the name of that thing is. Came out, also had performed Finesse and performed the what's it called? His other song. Had a great time. From there, we had Bella Shmurda. Bella Shmurda's mic, actually, what people didn't notice is Bella Shmurda's mic was off.
Wow.
People were singing his song for him because his mic was off until they changed it. And he had a good time. Yeah, everyone had a good time until we went to, the moments. The moments of it all when Asake came on stage. The roof wanted to come off. Yeah, that's what it was. Literally, the roof wanted to come off. Asake came, and that just put an end to all these, they are fighting.
Rumors and everything, definitely.
It came off, performed a little bit of, 99 and Amapiano everywhere was well. And then what surprised me the most?
Yeah.
Was Seyi Vibez. When Seyi Vibez came on, see, now only for Twitter, you go to hear say Seyi Vibez this or that. When he came on, and after he performed his parts on 99, because they had the whole thing synced out, he performed Shaolin. You know, when you watch Shaolin video and you see the madness that TG Omori, came up with that video, with the sort of energy that the song gives, that's exactly what I witnessed live in that arena yesterday. People were singing Shaolin, all those things that I was looking shocked. I was looking around, I'm like,
what's going on here?
What's going on here? What's going on here? That's how crazy it was. And people, Afrobeats is just a good time, man. It's just a good time. When you're in love with the music from the inception to now, and you attend these sort of sessions live, you just have the best of times. And that's exactly what I witnessed yesterday.
Yeah. Now, talking about the fans, and Olamide with the arrangement and everything, of course, before the show, sold out capacity arena. Everyone was buzzing. Olamide's first time in London. Would you say that it wasn't fair on the London fans for him to have stabbed them for so long, 9 years away from London with all those hits? In fact, 2016 till today, we can't count the number of hits. So that means the London fans have not experienced Olamide's hits in 9 years, live. And that was a major, major one. Now, how do you think, would you say that the fans replicated that love yesterday to Baddo when he was on stage?
He felt it. Olamide felt the love. You know what? You see that statement when he made it. He made it. People on Twitter are going crazy, but we inside there, we're going even more crazy than the people on Twitter, right? Because it goes on and they said in English, that their popsy no get fans.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was because he performed the song that was released 14 years ago, and it's not meant to be one of his biggest songs, right? And people were singing it
word for word.
Nah, those were day ones, and they deserve. Olamide deserves all the plaudits, all the credits. And I've been seeing a lot of all this, revisionism, and people are saying, "Oh, Olamide is, Olamide is indeed top 3. Like, there's nothing like top 3. You cannot take him.
You can't. Yeah.
Fact. You cannot take Olamide away from that conversation. There's nothing like top 3. They should dead it. Is that you have a top 4 or you don't have anything?
Or you don't have any.
And of course,
I like that your statement. Please continue.
Yeah, it's either you have a top 4 or don't have anything at all. It deserves every plaudit. You have to respect him, and you don't even have to play the numbers game. Please, dead those numbers game. Anybody that can come from Nigeria and do what Olamide did, in fact, he can go anywhere. He can go to Manchester. He can go to wherever he wants to go, whether it's Scotland, and do the same thing he did in London, because people will turn up. Yesterday showed this. Right, people, it will turn up. People will turn up. Just go to America and do your tour. Olamide, people will turn up. Really,
definitely. Big Lala, of course. Before now, you mentioned Asake and Olamide up on stage together. That was a magical moment, and I'm sure people, like you said, you root for them to come down. And how was the feeling, even for you and for the people beside you?
Well, before the show, because outside chilling, people were still talking. We tried to do a bit of content with people, and I asked people, "What are you looking forward to?" I'm like, "Oh, do you think Wizkid will show up?" That was what the discussion was. Do you think Wizkid will show up? And what were we doing? We were asking. People said, "Oh, I hope so. I hope so." Someone said he was even looking forward to Fola, and one particular person said he's looking forward to seeing Asake. But he feels Asake will show up, and yes, of course, Asake did show up. And the feeling in the arena was just top notch. The fact that Asake showed up and had a good time. He didn't perform much. People were a bit disappointed that after he performed at my piano, but I think there was no time, because this happened towards the end of the show, and they did not want to, exceed their timing. But it was all good.
Now, do you think that with Asake being on stage, Olamide, we can see the picture here.
Yeah.
Both of these guys, he did 2 years with YBNL, left, and is doing really, really big things. Olamide is doing big things right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel that this particular gesture by Asake wasn't to come and perform. It was to come to dispel, it's a statement move. It's a statement moment to say, guys, I'm not here to perform that much. I'm just here to let you guys know that Baddo na Baba. I would always respect him, and we do not have any issues. And that was actually, this is Afrobeat greatness was
Mm-hmm.
seen on stage.
Yep.
Asake, Olamide. When Olamide signed Asake, of course, nobody, I mean, I won't say nobody, but very few people knew him.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that studio session, and what's his name? Yemoli playing, the song for Ashake and all of playing the song for Ashake. Yeah, Olamide being on that Omokwe remix.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, what we saw is an artist who went from almost nothing to a world beater at the moment.
Mm.
First artist to perform, African artist to perform at the Red Bull
Yeah.
Symphonic.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, Ashaka is just is literally letting everybody know that I cannot disrespect my helper. Olamide, kingmaker, Big Lala, like you said yesterday. Kingmaker
Yeah.
is what we should call,
Kings.
is the maker of kings,
Yeah.
at this time. And shout out to, Ashake, shout out to Olamide. Now,
Yeah.
do you think that with this moment, we probably would have maybe one or two other moments from these guys?
I think so because right after that happened on stage, everything was as planned.
Mm-hmm.
There's always this Seyi Vibes and Asake.
Ashake,
There's
yeah.
an issue.
Mm-hmm.
They shook hands, right? It's like Olamide again, bringing unifying the streets
Mm-hmm.
or the kings of the streets. That if you want to say that, unifying them and bringing them on stage, and they shook hands. Everything went well. And again, I think yes, of course, it is to dispel those rumors. He came in there. It was a big statement. I mean, you guys have been talking a lot. Ashake has a lot of thing going on with him at the moment, but he can't afford to even be seen as somebody who is someone who disrespects his helper.
Definitely,
Exactly.
definitely,
So
definitely.
which is why he came up on board, had a good time, and you can see videos of them even at the after party chilling.
Backstage and all
So
of that.
everyone was there, even Fireboy. In fact, Joe Boy, who's not even connected to
Was
YBNL,
there?
Joe Boy did. Joe Boy came up, performed 2 songs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Joe Boy came on board, performed 2 songs. There was fews. Fireboy did not perform, but he was right live
He
there.
was there.
Lucas had a blast. So I don't know. I'm just chuffed. Just chuffed.
Right, Big Lala. That Olamide definitely is an amazing artist. We have to give him his flowers. Quite, quite a moment yesterday at the show.
Yeah,
And we also have Olamide's dig to the fans, or to the ops.
yeah, to the ups.
Rather, yeah.
Yeah,
Olamide's dig to the ops and everything. They say I don't get fans and all of that.
yeah.
What was that all about?
Yeah, you know those people now. The people that are very, very, they just talk a lot. They farm engagement on X. All these fan bases. There's always going to be
Definitely.
saying something. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to mention the particular fan base, but those kind of talks have been. Oh, can Olamide do this? Can he sell out this? Can he sell out? That yesterday just dispelled all those things and just put everything to bed. That yes, I am Olamide and I
Mm-hmm.
can do this. I can sell out this. I can sell out that. Just because I'm not doing it for whatever reason that he chose. Just because it looks like I've not done it doesn't mean I can't do it. And I think personally, Olamide sold himself short over the years by not attempting. I know that yes, things took a turn because he decided to be a label head and make
Focus on some
kings.
other artists. Yeah,
Yeah, and he did make kings, right?
he did.
And
Absolutely.
if you look at it, what he stopped his career to do, right, which is to make kings, he did more than whoever you want to call the top three, or that
Mm.
or the ex top three, whoever you want to call them. He made
Mhm.
people who are big enough. He made people who are big enough, right, in the
Mhm.
top three. So,
Yeah.
and I think it's fine. It's one of the things that is best. It's if he looks back at it, it might be like, oh, he regrets it, right? But he can't regret it because there was no late comer to this thing, right?
There's no
There's no
list
late
cover.
comer.
There's no list
He's
cover.
come at this stage and still pull up this amount of crowds. It was just dope. It was just dope. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Olamide for actually, attempting to do all of this. I usually tell people that when it comes to the top three, when it comes to talking about the ops and everything,
Mm,
I know that Olamide sees all those things, you know.
mm,
So when they talk about that, oh, they say I don't get fans and everything, I don't really, or something like that, and all of that. it was just his, it was a response, or that was a response to a lot of things going
They
on.
will get the
You
memo. I know the people he's talking to on Twitter. They will get the memo that is
Who are
all
the
of them.
people?
They know themselves. We know them and they know themselves.
Anyways, let's talk about the hits. Big Lala.
Okay.
Olamide, Victor Boniface yesterday
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Twitter. I
Yeah.
don't know if he was there or if he was watching or something. He
Mm.
said Olamide is going to need 2 weeks to perform all this hit. Is one night is never enough. Like, how can you say you want to perform all your hits in one night? Like, bro, are you kidding? Are you joking?
Mm.
All your hits.
Mm.
We're not talking about features now. We're talking about the ones that you even have. Now, talking about features again, like, it's just a madness.
Mm.
The hit vault, the hit catalog of Olamide,
Yeah.
is it really underrated?
Of course, it's underrated. The only reason why people don't, say a lot about it is it's a numbers game these days. Because when you look at Olamide's hits, do they have those metrics that would make people say, "Oh, this is a hit record"? Right? They probably wouldn't. Right? When you look at
Hmm.
all of them, you will probably see that they don't. They are not. They're not in the category of, oh, you have almost a billion streams,
Yeah.
500 million. They are not. But that doesn't take away the fact that those songs are hits. And of course, we witnessed that when Olamide would not even, after his whole set has finished, right,
Mm-hmm.
towards the end,
Yeah.
to say goodbye, there was now a session where DJ Any Money was now playing just snippets about 20, 30 seconds on each song.
Bro.
And he kept on going. It looked like
He know if he
he
finish.
know if he finish. And again, it's just did Olamide do himself a disservice,
Mm.
or he didn't, but it's just that's one of the, I don't want to say the good and bad of being good at what you do. He dropped so many songs that were literally hits that people could not keep up, that he himself could not keep up. I mean, we've both
Yeah.
witnessed Lamide trying to prep his lyrics. He doesn't even remember because he's dropping them straight off the dome. He's not writing them down.
Bro.
That's how much of a talented person he
You
is.
saw, the two Chris revelation of
Yeah,
Olamide,
yeah,
during the days of not just okay,
yeah.
still posting loads of songs, and you just see OVA.
Boom, it's up. But
It's up.
see, me and you even witnessed one.
Yes.
When we had an interview with Olamide back then, and who came to record? It was Rugged Man.
The
Rugged Man
Rocket
came
Man.
to record.
Yes, yes.
You
I remember
remember?
very well.
There was
Very well.
there was not all he had was that cup in his hand, and what did the boss do? Everybody kept quiet, and within 20 minutes, his own verse was completed. Nothing,
Eh,
nothing off the top of the.
Yeah.
So that's how much of an OG legend. In fact, no be OG legend. This guy is legend.
Absolute legend.
Mm.
And of course, we know about the hits. Did he perform Story for the Gods yesterday?
Baba,
Oh my
why
god.
would he not
Oh
perform
my.
it?
I would have gone
Science students,
I would have gone crazy. Oh
science
my
students, when he
god.
performed science students, there was one particular dance
Go
he
say
was,
way, go say
yeah,
go.
that everybody was just doing
Oh.
all the dances, all down to uh, all
Lady
from the
Snare and
from
Gentleman
Rhapsody
Snare.
album,
Bro.
No, no, no,
No, let me ask
no.
you, when he performed Lady Snare and Gentleman Snare,
It,
I'm
they
I'm,
didn't they didn't start
I'm
with
Baddo
the
Snare in your la 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 snare.
yeah, yeah, they didn't
Oh
start with
my
the,
god.
what's it called, with the intro, like, but
Mhm.
from the instrumental, that's what is coming.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Mm.
That intro is still regarded as one of the hardest intros,
Intro, yeah.
in Afrobeats. Yes, because when you hear Lady Snare and Gentleman Snare, you know you're about to tear the roof up. And Bobo is also there.
Baba
Story for the Gods.
everything was
There's
there.
a Kana with Whiskey. There's a
Yeah, he didn't perform Kana. He performed
confirmed
Billionaires Club,
Jonas
and
Club.
then Dako came
That is
on,
in
did that thing.
2025. That's still a
Yeah.
hit.
Then the other
Dropping
song
hits from
was it Card?
2011.
Yeah.
Bro,
Mhm.
imagine dropping from 2011
Mm.
till 2025. For 14 years, every year, you
Yeah.
would have hit songs from Olamide. Now,
Yeah.
this is an absolute Afrobeat legacy. Like, you can't even deny it. Like you said earlier, Big Lala,
Yeah.
you can't be talking about the big three, dead it. Just
There's
dead.
nothing like Big Three.
Yeah,
Nothing.
of course.
Not like Big Three. If you either call it Big Four or nothing.
Or nothing. That's the thing. You either call it a big four. Is either you put Olamide in the mix, right? Or
Mhm.
you have no mix at all. No, is it like Olamide in the list or no list? You
Or no
can't do
list. And
exactly.
again, and I now understand, that statement he made when all these things were being talked about recently. I
Mm-hmm.
like, understand where all those frustrations are coming from. Like
Mm-hmm.
you dead it, oh, you have to dead it. You have to dead. Please, no more, nothing like big three again. Even for us, I
Mm-hmm.
got so nothing like big three. Nothing like
Okay.
big three. You know, disrespect the guy.
We definitely cannot disrespect him.
Mm,
Now let's talk about Whiskey. Big Lala's roundup.
yeah, yeah.
Let's talk about Whiskey. Were you surprised Whiskey was missing yesterday?
Um, I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I think I wanted to feel that Wizkid will come, but you know that he may not come. But then when he
Billionaires
played
Club, right?
no, when he played before Billionaire Stop, they played Kai, right? He was listening to Kai. And when he got to Wizzy's turn, um, there was no Wizkids. I already from that moment onwards,
You
like
knew that.
Wiz is not coming. Wiz is not coming. From
But
that
a lot
moment
of
onwards,
people felt that Whiskey, was in London alongside Asake, and the likes. And, would you say you're surprised that Whiskey couldn't make it?
if he was in London, I think he would have made it. I think he would have made it. Um, because there was nothing else to do. I mean, everyone else was there, but I don't think he was. I think he was somewhere else or had something else to do. It would have been nice. It would have been a nice touch, and I think he would have had the biggest reception. Again, would it have made sense for him to come out and perform Kai with him, then perform one song, or maybe it just could not happen, or Olamide just wanted to do this by himself, right? And see who we can bring up on board. So yeah, Wiz didn't turn up. I think nothing spoiled because everyone had a good time. Everyone had a good time.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, I mean, a lot of people were actually, a lot of Wizkid fans were thinking, you know what, we're going to have Wiz today with Olamide. And because Wiz also have said it several times that Olamide is my blood, I will do anything for him. Maybe it
Yeah,
just was not,
yeah,
I
timing.
was unavoidably
Yeah.
absent, time and everything. Now, Fino as well couldn't make the London show.
You know what happened yesterday
Mm.
when they were performing Father Father,
Father, right.
and everywhere again. See, every song that was performed that was a hit, everybody was. The only time people sat down was unfortunately when 99. What's the guy? This guy that sang 99. The
That
fit.
come?
Yeah. The only
Yeah,
time people sat down to take a break and relax was when he was performing because people were not familiar with his
with
with
his
his
with his sound,
with his
right.
sound. But he
Hmm.
came in and did his thing anyway. But from start to finish, when Olamide came on, nobody was sitting down, nobody
No,
was
you can't.
relaxing.
You can't sit down when Olamide's
Yeah.
performing. Like you literally cannot sit
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
So
And then
uh,
when
yeah.
Father Father was being performed,
Hmm.
and everywhere people were having fun. What did Olamide say? He says, "Fino, wallahi, you dey miss." That's what he said live on stage. Yeah.
Oh,
So he sent a message to Fino and said, "Fino, you dey
you did
miss.
miss.
You dey
Oh, you
miss. So
did
wetin dey
miss.
happen for here?"
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Anyways, I'm sure Fino would have been there if he could make it.
Yeah.
At in London, of course. Quite a
They even
major
even
major.
said even sang Ghost Mode. People were rapping Ghost Mode.
Oh, ghost mode. Right, right, right,
Nah, come
right,
on.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, yesterday, Big Lala, from your point of view, you were there.
Mm.
How would you rate? What would you rate the concert over 10?
The good thing was, of course, I don't know if nostalgia played an effect, but everyone had a good time. People, saw Olamide perform some of these songs live. It's been a very, very long time.
Very long time
A
if
lot of
not
people in the
right.
UK have not seen him perform most of those songs, right? That's the
I
good bit.
agree. I agree.
The other good bit is it was a well arranged set. It wasn't, oh, you go and open, you go and open, you go and open. No,
Mm-hmm.
it was intertwined. Olamide performed. From there, he brought out what's his name? Lil Kesh. Lil Kesh had his beats. From Lil Kesh, the other people had their beats. What else happened? Um, the only hiccups that were there was I felt the sound engineers they did it was a disservice to him, right? It got to a point where the actual instrumental of what was going on was
Mm-hmm.
way louder than the performance. Hearing Olamide sing or hearing him rap, it wasn't well arranged, and that's for the organizers and the sound engineers.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
that bit wrong, and it wasn't just for Olamide. It was for a lot of this, and I think they can improve. They can improve on that. But aside that, I think everybody had a nice time on the journey home. I mean, random people were talking to each other about how good the show was, how they had a good time. And some of the things that people picked up was, I mean, sometimes it felt like we're not hearing Olamide. And you can see on Twitter, some people are already trying to make a fuss about, and that was just had to do with, the sound
The
engineering
sound
on the
engineer.
day. The other hiccup, so people said Olamide did not say goodbye properly.
Oh, oh
It felt
wow.
like the goodbye was rushed. And I think what happened was when Olamide finished his set, he went back and Pokoli was meant to round up the show and he was doing his thing, but I think Olamide could not take it.
So there was no, is it like there was no roundup of maybe the lights going off and
Yeah,
the
like
fireworks
there was no climax, if I would.
climax to the
Yeah. Because when the set finished, everyone felt
mhm.
like, oh, more is to come, more is to
It's to
come.
come.
But
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
actually the climax, and they didn't build up to that climax,
Mm-hmm.
very well.
They probably
And
didn't plan the climax very well.
very
Maybe
well,
something
exactly,
happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Pokoli came on, and they were DJ Money, like I said, was now playing all these songs back to back, back to
Mm-hmm.
back. Olamide came on, did his thing with those record as well, and I mean, that was it. That happened, and that was one of the
Like, is it like
highlights.
is the show over?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
When Olamide came and he says, "Thank you guys very much," and then they bowed, and then
Mhm.
that was people were like, "Is that
Are
it?"
we good?
People wanted more. Like it's because they didn't climax well, and I think that's what it was
The
on the day.
anyways. Anyway,
Yeah,
Big Lala, yeah,
those were the
yeah.
little hiccups.
Mhm.
Overall, I think it was a very enjoyable show. I went with family and I mean, it was the first time one of my family member was attending a concert,
A
and
concert,
they had a
wow.
blast. They had a
Had a
blast.
blast.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was such a good time.
Wow,
Yeah, such
wow,
a
wow.
good time.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like every person who went to that show in London definitely, they must have been happy because it's worth, it was worth every of their, of their penny and
Yeah,
pounds,
yeah,
that they paid. Shout out to Olamide on that one. Of course, from Gusto, we say big Baddo, the biggest, well, yeah, the biggest, in terms of all the biggest and everything. Of
yeah.
course, Olamide did well. And once again, guys, no more big three.
Mm,
Dead it.
see.
You add Olamide to the list, or there's no list at all. That is.
When we talk that to your guy, you have to take some step back. No, no, of course. No, you are not there. You are not the one. You are not the one to say that. Olamide is supposed to make that statement. But yeah,
Statement,
you have to
right?
take a
But he's
step
not
back.
even making it because they feel like, nah, I don't even need to shout it. I don't need to, I
Who?
don't need to. Olamide is not even making that statement to say, oh, I want to be in the big four. I want to be in the
But none of these people
doesn't need it.
none of these big three named themselves the big
Mention it,
three.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it was the fans. So yeah,
Was work that they've put in over the years. I mean,
yeah,
shout out to Olamide. You really cannot take him out of the conversation.
yeah,
And I want to say it here today that, the disrespect has to stop. A lot of time, people think Olamide, local artist, this and that. Come on, bro. Local? Really? Is London local? No, it's not. And you can see people, what
There's no
for?
local,
Exactly.
local.
Shout out to Baddo, shout out to Afrobeats, superstars making Nigeria proud, and shout out to everybody. I kind of miss, Wizkid coming on stage because that would have been proof.
Yeah, that would have been
But
crazy.
yeah, it is what it is,
People were
guys.
saying, "Oh, Asake
Yeah,
came. Asake, why didn't Asake perform more songs?" I'm like, "You
no,
want him to come and collect stage from?" So no, no, he has to do. No.
that's why I said
Mm.
he probably did not. He probably came not come and take off the shine and everything,
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
come to confirm that, guys, me from all the way from LA, I'm
mm,
here in London to
yeah.
let you guys know that me and my Baba,
Good,
the
good.
kingmaker himself, we are good and we don't have any issue. Shout out to Shake
Yeah.
on that one as well. Big Lala, any final word from you?
Final word is Olamide and his team. This was such a good time. I think you guys need to do this again and again
Two more
and again.
cities.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and do more cities. If you come back to London, go for the big arena, which is the O2, the
The
biggest of them all.
O2, right.
Olamide, you can add that
It is
to.
time for the O2 Arena.
Yes, it is time. I think he will come back next year and he will do the O2. They're not going
Definitely.
to do the O2, do any of these
I think the
stadiums.
momentum is quite high right now. A
Yeah,
lot of people felt like, okay, that wasn't a good climate. We want more, we want more.
he wants
So
more. Yeah,
if he releases maybe a couple of other songs
mm,
from now till next year, he could announce the O2.
yeah.
And trust me, I wouldn't like I wouldn't bet against him,
Hmm.
selling out. He would definitely, do his best to sell out that 20,000 capacity arena, which
He can. I
is,
think he
of
can
course,
because
12,000 to 20,000.
yeah, one thing I didn't mention was outside there were people who didn't have tickets, right?
Hmm.
While I was trying to get, I saw a couple of people. I'm like, oh, sorry, I don't have time for this. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
tickets. Right? They
Mm-hmm.
didn't have tickets to enter, but they came there anyway. So if
That's true.
more tickets were still available, people will still
Yeah.
buy. People will still come in. Yeah.
Goodbye. Shout out to Olamide on that one. Shout out to the organizers of the show as well. Did well. And we say Baddo na Baba. Big Lala, thanks for coming to the show to tell us about the experience
Shout out to someone on
at
Facebook.
the Olamide.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the
He
person?
left a message on, and I mean, it does make it makes a valid point. He says,
Oh, okay.
the guy says, let me show it. He says, imagine if Baddo,
Had been pushing himself since 10 years. He's been sacrificing his career for others.
Yeah. That's valid. That's valid. That's exactly what he's done. Yeah.
Because even Asake did the O2 before Olamide even attempted.
Asake did the O2. Even this OVO Arena, Fireboy done a couple of years ago.
Yeah, so it just seemed like Olamide laid down his life.
Yeah.
The Jesus Christ of Afrobeat.
You don't give him another nickname.
The Jesus Christ of Afrobeat. He laid down his own life so that others could. I mean, that was selfless.
Selfless. That's what it is, actually, Mr. Selfless.
It is selfless. Because all the time, this comment is actually, very, very profound.
Yeah.
If Olamide had been pushing himself since 10 years, imagine if he said, you know what, I don't want to sign an artist. I want to be like Wizkid as well. I want to be like Burna Boy as well. Just me alone. Push myself. But look at the artists he's made.
But how many of those guys would even allow someone they signed overshadow them? But that's what Olamide did. That is what Olamide did. He allowed people he signed, brought them to land and let them overshadow with no force. In fact, he was even fighting for them in the background.
Actually.
So
I think that what Olamide has done in Afrobeats, right? No one has done it. I mean, Davido, shout out to Davido with Mayokun, with Dremo.
Nobody, none of them.
But even with David, respect. But what Olamide has done is one of a kind. Nobody, and I repeat, if anybody wants to argue it, no problem. But nobody in the history of Afrobeat till date has done what Olamide has done in terms of making kings. Nobody at all. And I repeat, nobody. And look at what we're discussing. We're about to go and I was discussing this because of this comment. You lay down your life, right? You literally say, you know what? Let me hide myself. Fans wanted more of you. Fans wanted a lot from you and everything. At some point, Olamide said he was going to retire. He said he was going to retire. That he's retired because he felt like, you know what? My boys, my sons, Adekunle Gold is there.
Adekunle Gold had
Adekunle Gold.
Yeah, he had the show on the same day. Well, that's why I couldn't make it.
And that's a product of who?
Of the same Olamide.
Do you get?
It's Fireboy.
There's Fireboy, DML, song with Justin Timberlake,
nobody.
Song with Ed Sheeran as well, and everything.
If there's any criteria, and they don't add people you brought up from and made absolute superstars, right? He tops all of them. He tops everybody.
Absolutely.
Tops all of them.
Absolutely. I'm just talking about this Justin Timberlake, Ed Sheeran, Fireboy, DML with Madonna. This is the person who, imagine your own boy doing songs with international stars and you're at the background. Say, you know what, just go. Just do your thing. I'll keep pushing. Asake as well. From that guy who was just with Yemoli to getting on up, to getting signed, to pushing. Look at where Asake is today. Look at where Fireboy is today. Look at where Adekunle Gold is today.
True.
Feels the producer.
Yeah.
Young John, the wicked producer as well.
We didn't even mention Young John.
No, Young John.
Right. We didn't even mention Young John.
We knew Young John's name from Olamide's songs. That was how
Fuse, when Fuse came up, because ladies and gentlemen, my name is Fuse. Everyone went, whoa. Or you can call me VD Makula. You ever go, whoa. Exactly. That yesterday was just too much.
Fuse, Mr. Producer. The first time we heard that Olamide's song. Young John, the wicked producer. First time we heard that Olamide's song as well. There's Bella Shmurda with Vision 2020 as well. Look at that. Zlatan Ibile. Nah, Olamide.
Like
he meets, they meet. Why are we all about the streams and numbers and everything about the concerts in the world, in America, and this and that and everything? Come on, this guy, apart from the hits, he did not only make hits. Olamide made people. He made people.
That's
people
the
who would say,
only make hits.
Got into this stage. I got into this position because of Baddo's opportunity. What he gave me as an opportunity.
He don't drop banger. He did not only make hits.
He made people.
People.
He made people. And you have to give him respect for that.
Yes.
Look at people he made years ago. Lil Kesh still coming up on stage to do a lot of things. Shout out to Olamide. Shout out to Olamide. You just have to give him his flowers. And on this stage, we say, Baddo, your greatness your greatness cannot
be diminished.
Yes. Never ever. We respect you and we say, Baddo, God bless you.
No more. There's nothing like Big TDO. If Olamide not there.
At all. In fact, if they talk about that Big 3 or Big 4, whatever, put him in front. Because leave the hits now. Look at the people. Look at the hits those people have made.
Yeah, look at the impact. Yeah.
That's a word. The impact.
In terms of impact, only one person passes him musically. Musically, only one artist. And we both know who that artist is.
Exactly.
If he's not number 2 on any list, then he's not on any list.
Do you get?
Or there's no list at all.
Do you get?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Shout out to Olamide Baddo. I mean, this was supposed to be the closing and everything. Yeah. But this statement, actually, Sanusi said, Baddo. This was a best of DJ, best of Olamide.
Yeah, he made a mix. For Olamide. Guys, you can leave comments if you want to. I mean, what did you like about yesterday?
About the show yesterday.
What do you like about the show?
Go to our page as well. We have all the videos on there. Gospel TV Africa, it's on there. Olamide has outdone, did himself once again.
Yeah,
on this particular. More of it, Olamide. Please, we need more of it, and we cannot but get to maybe be that statue eventually. For Olamide, because
where you go put the statue?
Where we're gonna put it in front of the YBNL house. Anyways, guys, we'll see you guys on the next one. It's been Gospel Reactions. This is live, and you can watch us once again when we come live again. But before then, please,
you say Gospel Reactions.
Afrobeats Roundup. I'm sorry, Afrobeats Roundup. And before then, please, once again, put some respect for Olamide's name. He's made people apart from making hits, and like Allah said, impact is all that matters. And Olamide has done more than enough. We'll see you guys on the next one. Safe.
Peace out.